Cheers, COD family! Welcome to my new live stream. Hello, everyone here. Silas, Genesis, Manu, Mr. Tichy, welcome to the stream. Thanks, guys, for joining. Yeah, we got a new video released official from Call of Dragons. You can give me feedback if the voice volume is not adjusted well. I just jumped into that live stream very fast. So I hope it is fine so far. And yeah, I wanted to have a look with you and maybe go in a little discussion what they already released, also a little bit talk about the fellowship, because I think there is something we have really to see if that is, if that is really such an advantage like I thought it will be. But let's go into it. I made some screenshots for me that we can just read through it. Thank you very much. I need that mana. And I already, look, I'm close to 100 million. We had Ring of War, and when you look at the numbers, yes, on top, I think the 3% damage buff is secured, and we didn't already all pushed. I had some pushes left as well if needed. But we secured our damage buff, so we go with that into the KVK. Everyone is super hyped. And now we got the new mages, so I will link later in the description also the video of the official Call of Dragons. And yeah, that is our matchup. You see, we have a super tough matchup. It is EIS, Pay to Win, Kong, and BXS versus Echo, GG, RCT, and RK. No, RAC and RK. Oh my God. So that matchup will be rough. We know what is going on. The better it is because, and I will make a video soon about how I prepare for the new mages heroes, because I did that already with Bert and Tohar, and I did it now with the new mages again. So if you are smart during the seasons before, and I mean, the most of the player who are low or mid spenders, they have a focus. They are archer mains or they are mages mains. So there are some spended tips you can have, how you can have everything ready when your new heroes come out and save much money. But that is a topic for another video. We look now into the new skills. I made some screenshots over here. That is just the Tamaris that I can show, and we go into that here real quick. That is the hero they showed us in the video. We got only released the skills of one hero here. I'm super excited about the second hero. But if we look into that, summons lighting that follows the target legion, dealing diffused magic damage every 2 seconds to the target and 2 nearby animal legions. Here we have the AoE with a damage factor when it's maxed 450. Lightning also inflicts numbness upon the target, is reducing march speed by 40% and increasing damage taken by 15% for 2 seconds. So yeah, that is, in my opinion, a huge, big skill here. First skill we see over here. I'm super happy that the new mages finally are AoE again. After Bertrand Toha with the single target, I think it was really time that the mages can shine like they're supposed to be. And that is, I think, the way the game is designed, that the archers have the shorter range and have the more attack bonuses, and the mages are a little bit with the more far range but have not so much attack, is, in my opinion, makes the game pretty cool. So I hope that it stays like that, and it looks like that we don't get long-range warfare, because it is nothing mentioned about talents. The army groups will be included in the policies. So we hopefully get no long-range warfare and have the normal different ranges. It makes much more fun like this. But I think that is super powerful. We have it AoE again. And when we look at the second skill over here, here we have the healing as well. It is kind of, I think they kind of took it from Margaret Zeta with the healing, because that is such a powerful archer mage. Each time their hero skills inflict a debuff upon an enemy, the hero's legions has a 40% chance to gain healing. And I think 40% is pretty high. Healing factor 120. and HP plus 30% for 3 seconds. This effect can be triggered up to 1 times per second. So that is really huge. I mean, if you trigger that, HP bonus 30% from mages. My favorite buff on mages is HP. That's why I'm always using mostly the HP skin and trying to get a mana stone with HP. So I think that is pretty nice as well. Yeah, what do you guys think about the healing? It kind of depends with how the second hero looks and how that will be, but we see later on the pad it is also healing, so we kind of have to look at it. Let's go into the third skill over here. Magic Legions led by this hero deal 30% more damage and provide 20% more shields and healing. Increases magic unit damage dealt up to 30%. Magic unit shield granted bonus 20%. Magic unit healing granted bonus 20%. That is kind of crazy. In one skill, we have 30, 20, 20%. That is great. I'm super excited about the Generation 4 heroes, what kind of percentages we are going to say, because that is already going super high. 30% unit damage dealt is crazy. Yeah, I agree. And I think that is even more powerful than the second skill from that what I read right now. Let's see how we upstar it, but that is definitely the wheel hero. We get it on the wheel, and I have saved a lot of tickets, so it will be probably anyway maxed soon. This hero maxed looks OP. Second hero gonna be Sia on crack too. I kind of expect something like this as well, to be honest. Let's look at the force buff. Each time summoned lighting deals damage to a target while in the field, it has a 30% chance to deal additional magic damage to the target or a random enemy legion near to the target. Damage factor 450. Isn't that like, doesn't have Lilia that in her Scourge skills? I think that is kind of like, let me have a look. Isn't that pretty similar what she has as well? I think it's over here. Yeah, when Legion launches normal attack, 30% chance up to Scorch up to 2 surrounding enemy legions. So it's probably kind of work very similar. That is the wrong one. This one we need. No, this was it. Yeah, it's like Lilia Scorch, but Sundrum. Yeah. I feel scared as an archer main. You better should. I mean, the big advantage for the archer player is always the big advantage is that they get always the heroes first when the new generation start, and the mages get it at the end. So now the mages main are happy and they get their new heroes, and then the next season the new archers came out. They are even more powerful because we are talking about Generation 4, and then the mages have to suffer 3 seasons again till we get our next mages heroes. I'm also super excited when they add that we can use more than 5 marches, because I think in Rise of Kingdoms they raised marches you can use on the field at one point from 5 to 6, and then from 6 to 7. So that is kind of something what I expect maybe coming with Generation 4 heroes as well at some point. Or maybe Generation 5, it kind of depends. But looks super good. I'm super excited about it. I'm also excited if we get the stamina buff again. Because that was always cool when we could take the diligence and got a lot of stamina, and you could really play well in the field. And when we look at the Awakening skill, before Awakening, it summons lighting that follows the target legion, dealing diffuse damage every 2 seconds to the target and 2 nearby enemy legions, damage factor 450. That changed to a damage factor of 500. And I think the rest pretty much stays the same. So that is kind of, I think, similar to the Margaret Awakened skill. There is also the damage factor increased. So I'm pretty happy with what I see over here. I'm super excited tomorrow after the update when we see the second hero. The second hero in the video they only shared on the picture, so we have no idea how the skills will be for that one. But I just hope for an OP combi. I really would like to have some good, strong mages on the field. And because I have saved so much, I can up-level them very fast and have a good use of them in our next KVK. And I really think we do much needed. So, yeah. I got here a message that some fighting going on. Can you send me quartz in game, please? So then he can send me quartz in game when I'm anyway already live. I can't wait for the 23rd when we get hero wheel. Yeah, I think it is gonna be crazy. I mean, I will definitely go for them anyway when we jump into the new season, to the Wheel of Destiny, I think is it called. And I have saved up some tickets for that as well, because over the whole seasons I bought them with jumps and stuff like that. I'm so super prepared and I'm so super hyped for that. And woohoo, Princess #1 married next season. And number one gets tricky in EIS, I can tell you. But I think I will do a good job next season. I hope so. I mean, it's definitely major season, so you will push to get this mages maxed. It kind of depends. I mean, if we have, for example, if the second hero is like Margaret, yes, where the fourth skill is, I think it is a rally hero when I remember it correct. So if the fourth skill is the rally skill, I highly doubt that mages will do a good job in rallying. But maybe they even changed that. Who knows? I would like to see it because, in my opinion, every troop type should be able to set up a good rally, and isn't mages to be supposed to counter infantry? So it would be kind of cool set up a cool rally hero for that, and that mages do something on the field, and that the mages main player profit kind of too. But we have to see and wait. So I'm not a fan of overdoing anything, but for sure I wanna have a use of them. And that you have. I have also to see maybe, I think the third skill. I think the third skill on this one is probably a little bit better than the second one with the healing. We have to figure that out. Which one I unlock first, how I go. But I definitely will spin the wheels. And I will probably stream it and hope for some streamer luck, because I'm super unlucky in spins and stuff like that. And yeah, let's look into the next one, what is even more cool. And that is the new artifact. And I will definitely go for that one. And there I hope my luck will be, because I really wanna have that artifact and get some copies out of it. It is definitely a 7.5% artifact. You see over here, deals diffused magic damage every second up to 5 enemy legions in a designed circle, and inflict silence. Silence means cannot cast rage skill for 5 seconds. Legions affected by the skill cannot leave the circle. That is crazy. The only thing what I don't know is, when you look a little bit on the picture, it was the hero was using it in front of it. So is it that you can only put the circle in front of you? Because as mages, you normally play. I'm a person who is really good, and looking that you don't get targeted. Always play from the back line. I'm kiting a lot of. So if it would be only the artifact would be put that circle in front of me, then I would only get a use of it if I really run into or very close to the infantry. But if we can have it. With a good rage, and we can put it on the archers, and they cannot leave the circle. I mean, they are dead. So that artifact is I see the artifact is broken. Awakening both before we fight Echo. They certainly buffed them to be usable on field. Macro good only for garrison. Yeah, there are some changes for There are some changes for Mokro and Danful as well. I mean, infantry is supposed to be on the field, so it is kind of good. I spent 250 for Torque. I see myself spending another 250 for this one. Savuda, how far you got it with spending 250 for the Torque? Because that is always the thing. You can be super lucky in the compendium, and I never. I'm always. You will see that soon when I will spin that. The first time I was really lucky in the game was the last artifact compendium when I got 2 copies of the Torque. But before, I normally got everything I didn't need. I got Carves artifact, useless ones. I got a little bit Gold Crest. I never got a Mage's artifact on a compendium. And normally when I go for the Forge of Light event, I spin definitely close to pity, definitely 3 times till I get my artifact. It is super annoying. So I really hope that gets better. I'm just getting this level 1 or 2. I have 30 keys, whatever it take me. I mean, you will, Shy, you will always spin to the pity, you know? You will always go to... definitely to that when you have it guaranteed. I would always only commit for a round because the Forge of Light comes, when I remember correctly, 2 or 3 times during a season. So better than when you unlocked it and you have only whatever 80 keys or something like that left, or 120 keys, then I would not risk it, go for that Forge again. And then I would rather stock up more keys again and go to it when you really can go to pity. And pity is 270 keys. So that is kind of... Lol, I thought you mean Max Savuda. I have a friend who maxed artifact with 200 keys. I mean, honestly, guys, if that would happen one time when I'm live streaming, I would really freak out. I think if I would ever get an artifact level 5 with 200 keys, then it would be time for the face reveal. Maybe that is a good condition, because it will never happen. So saying use gems. Yeah, absolutely. I have so many gems saved in boxes. I haven't opened my gems boxes for a long time. Streamer luck incoming, pray. So let's look to the other effect the artifact has. Whenever they inflict numbness upon an enemy legion, the wielder gains resistance, damage taken minus 10% when max for 3 seconds. Yeah, also good as well, but I think that the legions cannot cast a rage skill for 5 seconds, and I assume legions affected by the skill cannot leave the circle. That means the 5 seconds too. But we know in a war, I mean, the war we will have in our upcoming KVK with these numbers, with these strong alliances, when you can 5 seconds not move, you are dead. So this artifact is really, it is crazy how much effect that will have. Shy saying, I remember you said face reveal at 1K subscription. I said I will think about it. It comes faster than expected. I mean, you have to see, guys. This is my fun project. I think I'm the only chilled YouTuber. Some more are there too, like my friend George and stuff like that. We're just doing YouTube for the fun, and I don't want to ever do that as a business or stuff like that. And because I have to, because there's a lot of, you have to look for the YouTube algorithm and stuff, how you do it, collaborations and sponsorships and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I play war games because I love it. And I want to do the content like I want to, and as long as I have fun with it. So for me, it's super. And I can do whatever I want, when I want. Beans PP, gonna be scary pull. Want to see how Rally Hero is first. I'm excited about that too. So guys, what do you think? Do you think with the new Rally Hero, mages will finally enter the Rally meta again in the game? I have never seen this amount of luck this chat is talking about, bro. Chen, I mean, I saw so many Forge of Light artifact key spins of Genesis live when he streamed with me. I mean, we know each other since season 1, good friends, and he's really the unluckiest person. I can confirm. Never, sadly, no, cause they are swarmable. No, yeah. I kind of think the same. I mean, everyone knows what was it, season 2, I think, when the Matrix Rally meta, that was super cool. The Matrix Rally when they was when you could trigger them and stuff like that. No swarm, end of rally. Yeah, so I kind of agree. Yeah, but it is for me. That is really something they could think about and take a little bit over from Age of Empires Mobile, because there the counter really works. And in my opinion, in this game, the only counter which really works is archers on mages. In Call of Dragons, mages on infantry, my bird Toha, yes, they deal positive on when you just single target infantry. But when I attack with my other mages, marchers, or Goris Gogol, what I'm supposed to counter, I trade negative. And I would say, and all are awakened and maxed, especially when it's full health. And I'm full health as well. So then, the infantry to the calves counter kind of decent works. Calves to archers, it works, yes, but in my opinion, I saw a lot of calves dying to archers. So that is something they can think about it at one time. Depends on their hero skill, but probably not. Mage and archer can never enter the meta for rally. My average is 800 to 90 keys minimum. Only once I had a level 5 at 670 keys or something. Goris Gogol, very strong, that's why. Yeah, they are super strong. I mean, that is the infantry I built now for the field. I'm working on that right now. Step by step, we get them there, so I can make use. I have finally a full T5 infantry march, or I have even more than a full T5. I trained some troops. So let's look into the pet. Super interesting pet. We get here, that is super suitable for the new heroes, deals magic damage and heals both the Legion and whichever nearby friendly Legion has lowest number of units remaining. I would like to know if it prefers your own legions or if that's just any legion beside you. Damage factor, healing factor, each time an Inet skill inflicts a buff or debuff, your Warpet gains 1 stack of entreaty, maximum to 4 stacks, which is removed when your war. Yeah, rest we can't read. So, yeah. It is kind of damage and healing to you and a friendly legion. Is only the healing going to the nearby friendly legion, or is it a damage deals damage too? Probably only the healing over here. It's a 1 versus 1. Archers either win or get calf super low for a counter. You would expect more. Yeah, I agree, Doug. Oh, the boss is here as well. Looking at the new pads. I have recorded an interview with King Dark yesterday. You can get hyped. We will announce that video soon. Maybe I do it after the new Mages now comes out and stuff like that, because it was a very good interview and Dark answered all my questions about EIS, our future, our upcoming KVK. It was super interesting what he's telling there. So we need that murder pulse on streams as well. Yes, Dev scrolled and didn't scroll down. So yeah, that is the skill number 1 on the Warpet. The second one is the damage deal additional bonus up to 20%. And that reminds me, I think that is pretty much the same like we have on the Shadow. My Shadow is not fixed. These 2 skills will go away. I have to, and probably I make my Shadow completely new for the season. That is my plan for tomorrow. But you see, I got finally my second 3-star. But that is not what I want to talk about. That one is it, a Shadow Hunter here, where you get, yeah, up to 21%. So let's go back to the second skill. Yeah, I think that's pretty good as well. The recommended skills, we have to see how that pad is. I will definitely do some testings with the new pad, and we can see how that goes. And there is the super trick number 2. I also saved some embers because I knew the new mages will come out. And normally you get at the beginning already in the season end rewards shop, you get already the new skill. And when you have saved up some embers, then you can just pick what you need for your new mages pad. So that is an extra tip as well. Save your embers if you're going next season and wanna unlock this directly. Because here it says every 125 spirit increases max and 3D stacks by 1. Upgrade preview spirit points 40, 63, 94, 125. So does that mean I can get 4 more stacks on the first one? So that we go from 4 stacks originally to 8 stacks? Or do I read that wrong? Because that would be huge. It heals you and additionally a nearby legion with lowest health. Yeah. So the AoE is only for the healing. But that will keep you active in field, especially if you do some long marching or if you teleport stuff on an enemy and do some moves like that. And we all know EIS is famous for that. So we sometimes send our marches to die. So there I'm probably happy when it heals again. And Doug is happy too when we all live longer. That is Ember skill, so that would be another like 5 to 6. Would be 4 stacks. Guys, now you confuse me. Silas, murder, different answers. But I see it like murder as well, because look at the upgrade preview. It is 40, 63, 94, 125 spirit points. That is kind of how I see it. It's per 40. Okay. And then that increases that maximum 4 stacks you have over here, then up to 8 stacks. What is kind of crazy. That's good for the enemy, more merits for us. Rhinos. When we heal more on our suicide marches, you mean that you can get. Honestly, in that case, is because I'm always a fan of, depends if we get the policy diligence again, but policy diligence, you have mostly so much stamina that stamina don't get an issue for your DPS marches. And I remember in the Noir season, I always refreshed at 40-50% HP. And I mean, that you can't do when you go for suicide marches, for sure. And then the healing maybe at the end, when you're anyway low, your trades get less, and you have still the healing is not so good. But we have to see that. Silas saying it would be a lot. Yeah, 8 stacks would be great. Would be great. So yeah, overall, it will be exciting what will be the other second hero on that, because there is, the rally hero we will see tomorrow. For me, the other new hero kind of looks like it has the, is it called horns from Pan on the head and stuff like that? She looks like a little kid, and I mean, I'm really happy. I think this one looks really like Valen's sister or something like that, but I like kind of the crown and I like the look of the artifact. The other hero looks a little bit like a mix of Eliana and Pan. So let's see how it will go. But I'm super excited, and I think definitely this hero is worth it. Go for it in the wheel. And then, yeah, we have some other good changes into the game. And I'm not sure about how good they really are. Because they announced here, you see it? The announcement was when we go into the season instruction over here. They announced a fellowship system. Form fellowships to overcome obstacles. 5 lords from the same realm can form a fellowship. Lords in a fellowship can level up their comrades, share heroes and artifacts, and make powerful features such as legion teleportation. So now we got a little bit more. Do I still have that here on that board? I probably don't have that still. But I have here the screenshots from how the fellowship will be. And that was making me wondering, Only one of each hero or artifact can be shared. When a hero is shared, neither the borrower nor the lender can level them up. The star rating, that makes sense. When an artifact is shared, they cannot be up-leveled as well in star rating. You cannot return your home realm while you have borrowed or lent heroes on artifacts. So you have to stay in the KVK. So here we go, the lenders can only lend one hero and one artifact at a time. Lenders cannot use their lent heroes or artifact, except in instance gameplay modes like Roots of War or Behemoth Trial. So that means in every other games where you have to do some events or PvE stuff, you can still use your heroes, but you cannot use it in the war. And here we go. So in my opinion, what is the advantage of that? Because why should a 250 million player lend his super awakened Gorish maybe and his level 5 Torque artifact over here to a 60 million player? That makes no sense because he can't use it on the field anymore. So that only makes sense when maybe the very high power players who have maxed so many heroes just help out someone who is a Calf's main or who is a Mage's main when they don't have that. And now we come to the next one. That is later. That what makes that system more bad. Lenders can instantly recall heroes and artifacts that have not to be borrowed. If a hero or artifact has been borrowed, selecting recall with recall the hero or artifact 1 hour later. So at any time they have it, they can recall it and get it an hour later back. But here comes the point. Borrowers can borrow one hero and one artifact at a time and cannot, and that is the point, borrow heroes or artifacts they already own. So what is here the sense behind? Because, for example, I own a lot of heroes, but I haven't put single work in them. But I just sometimes unlock them that I get the pop-up packs because the pop-up packs have the best value. So I always try to unlock them. And that makes it even more hard that people profit from that fellowship. So really only free-to-play. What I kind of like to see that free-to-play can profit from it. I'm totally fine with that. But any lower mid spender who has the hero already, so even if you're a very, very low spender, for example, working on your mage's heroes, so you own them, but they are not a vacant. So you could basically get a vacant hero from a higher spender, but you cannot get it because you already own the hero. So that is kind of the thing I don't understand. Borrowers can use heroes and artifacts in the field or in garrisons, but not in the instant gameplay modes like Roots of War, like PvE events, etc. Borrowers can return heroes and artifacts at any time. So, yeah, I read here already in the chat, that is so bad. Fellowship is useless. Fellowship is so bad. Sadly, they ruined the function of lending borrowing. Our negative PR is gonna make devs never sponsor Princess. It sounds so bad. Only makes sense for Genesis as he always on vacation. Then he can lend it to others. The best comment here. I thought I was gonna be like the same style when we could change hero skills. Yeah, I kind of expected that too. And the next thing is for me, they didn't mention what it makes with the stamina. So, for example, it could make sense if an infantry player, yes, played with their infantry heroes and yeah, Gorish, and he is on 0 stamina, that he after lent the Gorish to someone else. But here is the big thing. Probably everyone have unlocked Gorish. It's probably not a vacant yet, but you have it and then you can't lend it. So that system, we have to see how that works. If anyone can profit from that, I'm not sure about that. And then we got some additional changes about the migration that you don't have to spend 400k alliance points anymore for a ticket. You can get it for 300k or 1k gems. In my opinion, they should lower the migration costs and they should work on how we can get rid of the dead weight. That is, in my opinion, the 2 main factors for migration, because you will hear some news on the interview soon what EIS is doing with our dead weight on the server, we are definitely one of the servers with the highest dead weight over here. EIS never changed the server yet. So every player that quits just sit on your server. If they don't log in anymore, if they don't do anything, even the leave ticket brings literally nothing because they just count for the server power, and that is not how it should be. I like the Bastion. Someone used all your stamina and sent it back to you, the fellowship. What do you mean I like the Bastion? You mean with the... You have to, I don't understand that sentence fully, Genesis. But Genesis here from Echo, can you tell us why you didn't train more troops over here, or were you just aiming for the second place over here and saving for Great Heights? I mean, the question is always, is that damage buff worth it? I think, because it's an overall damage, 3% is definitely a good buff. Do you have the skills of the other hero? Unfortunately not. Even as content creators, we don't get them before. Unfortunately not. And that's why I'm super excited. What will be the rally skill? I hope the rally skill is on the 4th place. I really hope that. Because that was a big advantage for when the Archer hero, the Magritte, was coming out. When the Archer hero came out and people could already fought with it and make it 5-5-5-1 as goal, it would be kind of cool. Get that for the Mages hero as well. That is kind of my hope. What I have. That is kind of the hope. Didn't they change the tower stacking? S ... Chen likes Bastion because he can set a rally and go on vacation, and the rally is still going when he gets back home. Even Rainer saying Genesis is always in vacation. Yeah, I deal with that since season 1. Whenever... Not you too, Rainers. Yeah, the thing is, I think what you mentioned about the Bastion, not the matchmaking, we need to go to season instruction, is about that rapid siege warfare when they do that changes over here with the speed building and stuff like that. Last season, everything I heard, Genesis is on vacation again. Rhinos, you better get used on that. I know Genesis 1.5 years now, and this boy is always on vacation. Whenever you chat with him, and especially he's mostly there when the downtime is, and then when the pass opens, then he sent a message. Oh no, there I'm sitting in the plane to wherever, and where are you in the ranking? I didn't push much. I pushed a little bit, the strongest slot before, because I wanted some Gorish tokens. My personal ranking, look at 516, but I was one of the... I would have pushed more if we would have needed it for getting the 3% damage buff. So I talked to... But we have always that very planned out well. Our leadership is amazing organizing Bring of War. And we had after day 2 in the trolls, we had already 396 million points. I think we had a gap over, was it 100, 150 million gap from the trolls, because EIS is active. Activities are key. And so I would have pushed more if it was needed, but we had our train buff up, and we had a gap from, what was it? 700, 800 million. So there was no need that I push more. So then you rather keep it and maybe take it at an event again or something like that. Have you seen who is top 6? Let me scroll down. Here is Rhinos. Deserved. Good job. Rhinos flexing is at this point. Rhinos, give me some of your crypto. I love our leadership, so I forgot the train buff. Yeah. I saw the meme about it. I heard he activated the Gata buff the day before Bring of More. I mean, that is a big L. It is kind of funny. But I mean, if you take it at the end of the day, that is things that can happen. Leaders are people too. We are all humans. Yeah, so he basically activated, there is the cooldown, the 20 hours cooldown. And I mean, if you do it smart, then you can activate the train buff 3 times. So you normally activate it directly after reset, then later in the day, and then the day after. So you have 3 times you can activate that buff and can get out a lot of use of it. So yeah, let's go here really quick into the overall ranking. We have here number 1 is EIS, number 2 is Echo, number 3 is Pay to Win. They did very good as well. Then we have number 4, that is RAC, when I'm correct. Princess, I already warned you earlier, don't stream while fighting Echo. You said that there is someone who wanna touch at me the whole time when I'm streaming, right? Imagine activating the wrong buff, couldn't be me. Oh my God, yeah, Dark. I mean, we had that, didn't we had it during a war when one time, one time, Dark, didn't he do that during a war? Yeah, exactly. We were in the middle of a war and we wanted to activate the resource healing buff. And then we were all in voice chat and Dark was saying, okay, I will put the resource heal on. Then we continue and we got the big show up that we got the resource gathering buff during a war. Oh, that was so funny. I definitely did not activate in research buff instead of healing buff against Nora. It was gathering buff. Or was it research? I don't know. It was definitely not the healing buff. And it was hilarious because everyone in the voice, everyone was saving up because when you are in tough wars, and it was the Noir season was, I think, one of the toughest seasons. So everyone is waiting and saying, okay, we need resource heal, we can't, so we need to wait for the buff, and then you are blocked for another day going with a research or with a gathering or whatever. It was hilarious. It's okay if she's not streaming. I follow Happy VT will stream. If I can't stream Snipe Princess, I will snipe Happy. Yeah, Happy super cool as well. So I have to start till Happy starts streaming. Then that guy is probably targeting him, and then I can stream in peace without being targeted the whole time. Oh, people know my multitasking is already not so well. So I hope, yeah. It will go well. Engines have the same points as GG with only 85 members. Interesting, Danny. So yeah, let's go into the points. I mean, RAC, 266 is RAC. That is unfortunate when you get the CP buff. Helps you a little bit at the beginning for the policies, but in my opinion, it's crap. And I think what GG did was they ranked number 5 for the Legion March speed, and that is, in my opinion, after damage deal, the best one you can get, and then it gets just worse. Yeah, the other buffs are kind of pretty useless. So when we look at that, the 3 damage deal buffs brings you something CP recovery speed. I don't know why that is rank 4 and rank 5 is the March speed. I would definitely much go for rank 5 over rank 4, but I think as EIS. Maybe when we restart one day, we have to think about that as well. But then, yeah, you have a gather speed and a hero XP. Super useless. GG is not pushing. They already announced it. Yeah, Doug was trying to research how we can resource him. Not to forget, Kirito 5 March, calf bomb on you, Princess TV. I forgot. Oh, when was that? What you all remember, Cax? I don't forget, I was 5 bomb calves. Was that at one time? See, Murder always knows what's up. I'm a run 5 calves this KVK, just spam Princess. Oh my God, Genesis. You can't. We're such good buddies. You're such good buddies. I'm pretty sure Murder and Vanya will be your first target because you guys we have still a group because when you play since so long together, you have your own groups. And for sure, when we play against each other, that will be, oh my God, incredible. When you murder, they will all go for Genesis, stuff like that. So I will be pretty much out of that soon. Chen just wanna be like Northern and Southern. He wanna be, but he has an issue. He's always on vacation. I train calves too this season. I have only 3 calf marches. This is a bully EIS streamer season. Kexi, what's up? What? Why? Why? But yeah, I heard Shai told me that EXP is fighting a little bit. I mean, they got really pushed back from their season. I mean, let me check if he sent me the chords, then we can have a quick look over here. Let's see. So he sent me some chords. Is here some war ongoing? Oh, here's some war ongoing. So we have here GPX. We have EXP. What is the objective? Shai is still out. The objective is the imagine someone is defending the necro and not running away. Just saying. We didn't have that experience that we could fight for a necro after. I mean, here in that season, it was the season, I think I still have it in the marker. It is EXP and EX versus GPX, ED, Glory, and YOK. And the season is already decided. They pushed them back from the Dragon. So I think EX and EXP got fully out of the Dragon Zone pushed, and GPX, ED, YOK, and Glory secured the Dragon. And now they are going for the necro over here. And I heard already that they had from multiple sides they are coming. And Shai told me yesterday, BDO catching strays. Everyone will target Homelander, so I'm good. Only my French friends from EIS will target me. I will not target Homelander. I like Homelander. Even Homelander, one time he put a rally on me when, when we got offland in the TFS season and we had to rebuild our fortress. We were without alliance territory. And I had a little bit war frenzy on, and Homelander set a rally on me. But we talked after, and I talked with him in DMs. For me, Homelander, he's for me definitely a good friend. I'm looking forward to see him again. Enemy side again, it is what it is, but he's a super strong player, and he's super active, and that has my respect always. So we have here ED coming from this part. Look at this. EXP has here a chopped. Where's EX, by the way? Can they enter the zone and help you a little bit? So ED is coming over here. GPX is coming over from this area here. And Glory is coming over from here. Already put in a bastion. Okay. When is the season summary? Didn't you say it is... Didn't you say season summary is on Christmas? So that will be rough. That will be rough to hold. GPX here coming. Yeah. That looks rough. I mean, if you have to fight the whole server, I mean... But I kind of like, and that is what I mean. That is the attitude. Even EXP probably know they cannot win that fight, because when you are fighting three servers at the same time against you, that is nearly impossible. But you still fight. That is the attitude I like. And that is someone likes Homelander. Yeah, I do. I really do. I heard they teach how to scam people in BDO. What do you mean, Genesis? About the current drama, OMG, I'm not going into that. It is too much drama for me. It is too much drama ongoing there for me. It takes sometimes 1 or 2 seconds till I get what you mean. No, there is too much drama. I just saw that Chiscool, Hulkston, and they had different views on things and different proofs. And I watched it a little bit because I'm always interested in being informed what is going on. And I watched also what are the the current situation with that BDO scamming, the R5 did there, and Chisco knew about him, whatever. But this is stuff I don't like to talk about stuff I have no clue about, and I have not been there. I cannot even say anything about it. All I can say is what does, I hope I say his name correct, as R5 of BDO. What I can say is I fighted him, and he was always in the front line, and he was always there for his team. So in my opinion, just from the perspective fighting BDO, he was a good leader. He was there in the field, the way they did the strategies and stuff like that. He did a really great job, and that is all I can say. Other than that, 100% I think account scamming is absolutely no-go. And it's you just, when it goes to money from other people and you have to do something there, that is definitely no-go. But that I can say anything about that, about scamming or whatever, it is. I cannot say it. I don't know something. So I saw that video today as well, which is released about that situation with some proofs, but it is hard to say something about it, and that's why I cannot say something about it. Rhino saying, by the way, Princess, did you know 3 seasons ago R4, R5 of EIS got offered to me? I almost was the one of your leaders. Yeah, Rhinos, but who said then I would have joined? But that is even the better question, Dark. You wanted to give your R5 away? Rhinos, we don't talk about the past, okay? Sorry, not main alliance, second alliance, R5 was. Okay, second alliance. Yeah, here are you now. Versilla is the leader now. Should have come, Rhinos. Would have been cool, playing a team together. We just don't have drama in this chat and we fine. Guns, Chisco, Holston, and Boss Nasty already covered drama. We don't need more YouTuber. I agree. Especially because if you're not into, it is really hard to say from the outside when you're not involved in that stuff. So I'm not involved in the NA/NK stuff. I'm not involved in that things what someone did in Rise of Kingdom a year ago or whatever, what Chisco knew or not. I'm not involved in that, and it is not something I have seen with my own eyes or something I really know for a fact. So that is something what will be going beside what I don't like, and that is, maybe I can say that right now, because the direction this all goes, by pointing out so much names and going into personal life situations and making it worse and worse, and people saying, yeah, but I know it better, and that is a direction I don't like to see. I think really Call of Franks have to add more water. People are so bored that they go to that drama. And now it's every second video I see is not about a game, and it's just about this person did this one accused this to do this, and this one have anger with this, and it's only drama, and I don't like that so much. I want to be here. I want to fight on the field, having good fights, good fun with my team, having respect to my enemy. That is my mindset and why I play war games. I was like, are people really that invested in it? I'm just playing a game. The drama was interesting. Ultimately, they showed the mages. Instantly don't care anymore. Exactly. Dark, give R5 to Cherno. No way. Yeah, I want to give away R5. I want to get rid of. Yeah, no one wants R5. It is not a point. I say you one thing right. I said that to Dark yesterday after our interview. We had a little bit of talk, and I said, the thing is, Dark is EIS, EIS is Dark. Who have never played in EIS don't know what I'm talking about, but who have ever played in EIS know what I'm talking about. That Dark is a leader that is really outstanding from what I saw and so many war games I played before, and I'm still playing. So the job he's doing is insane, and the kind of leader he is, for me, that is just super perfect. I'm super happy where I play. So I told him yesterday he can't quit, because even if EIS goes through rough times, if Dark will stay, Everyone else will stay as well, and that is what kind of makes us unique. So he cannot give the R5 to anyone. He has to stay. EXP here, full forces against. I mean, how many behemoths are there when you are fighting the whole server over here? Give it to Princess so we can watch the hostile takeover on stream. What? No way. No way. No way. I stay away from leadership. That's not my thing. My alliance, EX. Chucky, where are you, EX? Are you fighting as well? Oh, here. You're fighting here. Are you fighting Glory over here? I mean, I fighted EX when I was in HP, and this season from that KVK, I watched it a little bit earlier. That is not the EX I have fighted 3 seasons ago. I don't know what happened to EX, but EX is normally super strong in activity. And this season, I don't know. She's gassing me up just to make me watch her streams more. We sim for dog around these parts. No, it is just true. He sometimes don't realize that because he was always himself in the EIS position, but I, who saw many leaderships in Call of Dragons as well, just value it even more because I know how bad leadership can be. I had one time a leadership I was told to be so in zone 1 the whole season again, and we farm, and we don't just fight anymore. And that is critical. Because then you sit in zone 1 farming, and the whole server had no fights anymore. It was my most boring season. Next time Princess complains, I'll give her R5 and let her do it. No way. I would reject it and give it to someone else instantly. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's why I searched for a good leadership that I can chill, be just a member, be a player, and can ensure that I can stream beside. And I know the leadership takes care. And our communication, and that is another point, what in EIS is just amazing. You have a super good communication. You always know what's going on. You always have announcements. So during war, it is super easy. Everything is organized. I have to nothing about to fear that we miss out. I know in the past I was in leaderships. I had to tag them on the Discord that the leadership comes online when we had war. And is that part of the members? No. That should be, one of the leadership should be there and watching a war. So in EIS that is organized, I have not to worry. I lay back and chill. I see Shark is not R4 anymore. What happened? Who's Shark? In real life, Shark had less time to play. I don't remember Shark, or was his game name different? I'm playing not this is my 3rd season now with EIS. But I don't remember R4. You had to tag leadership to get online for war. I had to. Doug, trust me. And you want to know the worst part? I tagged them and no one was showing up. Murder, listen, bro, we came from the depths. I mean, you had to tag them. And then I asked, what is the plan? And whatever. And there was no voice chat. There was not even a plan. There was not. It was a chaos. Who's Shark? Princess, respect your XR force. What do you mean? What do you mean? And I was, in past, I was R4 as well. But it is just a super exhausting job, so I don't want to do it again. I think I haven't met Shark. When you say me his complete name, then I know. But when I came, Nuke Shark. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, why you always shorten names? Then you know how bad I remember. You know how bad I remember names, guys. Thanks, Murder, for helping me out. So yeah, we have here EX fighting Glory a little bit. I mean, that would be cool if EX and EXP could hold a Necro Giant over here. That would be cool. I would wish it for them. But it will be rough fighting the next days. She doesn't know where eggs are for. I didn't recognize Shark either. I had to think, yeah, exactly, because when you're so used on that, you only see the first part of the names, and that is that's why when I show the name, I mostly do it from the beginning, because that is how I remember it easier when I see it on screen again and again. Princess R5 would be wild. It would be a chaos. And imagine being R5 and streaming. No, no, no. I don't know how Beastslav always did that, that he was R5. I mean, I think he announced now that he's not king anymore of his server, so he's only member or part of the leadership and streamer. But in my opinion, if you are the leader, you have to make the call-outs, you have to overview the map and stuff like that. Rhinus knows what's up. Real, I think Dark knows my... What is SSN? What is SSN? I don't think Beastlab's streams, never seen it. I said streams. Now they're making fun of my German accent. I stop streaming soon. Season 0. It is not easy all the time talk in English when it's not your main language. And people like Dark who lives in the US or Murder, they are Americans. They just have to use their main language, their brain works, and they have not to think about it. But if it's not your main language, it is really tough to have always the mind the whole day. You normally talk on work and stuff like that. You talk German, then you get a call, then you get back in the game, then you have to talk English. It's oh, Merchant. Social security number. Seems that's more on the members. If they can't make an impression, that's on them. Dark is Illuminati. No, Dark is Dark Admiral now. We have a space theme. I have a new Princess Space picture as well. And because we want, EIS had that in the past, and now they want to do that again, that we have a theme for the whole alliance every season. And this time we have the space theme. And I already have my princess pictures a little bit with that space sword and stuff like that. And when we look, we have a lot of cool people who did already changed their profile pics. So we have here the boss, Dark Admiral, then Humble Play says, oh, that is nice. I already have a space profile pic. I think Ploy's one is very cute here, the pink astronaut. Where's Mimo? Here's Mimo. She has already one. Pretty nice as well. So the whole alliance is supposed to do any space pictures here, and everyone is doing their best. And you can also rename. I'm totally not a fan of the renaming because I don't know who the people anymore are. So I'm happy for whoever is not. That is pretty cool as well. Probably drunk here, Momoy. And so that is what we have over here. We have a lot of, minute you just choose the same pictures like Bloy. I mean, here even Bebe, pretty cool with the duck as well. Here's the astronaut, and we have Space Girls. That's Katzilla. But you look, Katzilla is Space Girl, so you don't even know anymore who was that. And I think Pillow on the pillow lying, the astronaut is super cool. Golfy, Starlord, Shader. We have here. We have so many. Look over here. Some didn't change yet, but most at least changed the profile pic. Empty space walrus. Some funny names over here. We have Miri over here. Murder with his sword as well. Dark's Farm even changed. You have a lot of who already. Yeah. Big Black. Oh my god, we have some really questionable ones as well. Now come over here. Clean Uranus, I like that as well as Lucius. Tisha Orcanaut. So everyone is working on that. Cybershima, Nuke Shark. Here he is. So have we some more? I know we had Gasmosphere and stuff like that. So we had a lot cool stuff. So that is our new theme. We go into the new season, so that is what we're looking for. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I wanted just log in, talk a little bit about, wanted to know your. By the way, I don't know if you guys you should be able to get really good rewards like tokens and medals when you're lucky, and you can get some good speed ups as well when you're lucky. But I think I have anywhere look at the system, what I got. Mostly I get just regen potions, but I think that's fine. I need them for the new mages pad. A little bit speeds. I mean, one time I got at least a medal, but the rest I mostly get just blue keys, some resources. But the deals overall, it's good. I mean, I don't need arrows anymore. I don't know. But for the earlier game, I mean, that was the place I would have needed that. So. Oh my god, I see so many 100 million players. Crazy. Yeah, Rhinos. I'm exactly under 100 million. Because I had not to push for the Ring of War because we had such a big advantage. So I wanted to. For me, it feels like when you hit the 100 million, it's much pressure on you. And when you're under 100 million, you're just under 100 million. So I wanted to enjoy a little bit more. I mean, by time I will hit it. Otherwise, so. Come join EX, come join Echo, come join EX. It's known in US and Germany, it's Sozialversicherungsnummer, Deutsche Renteversicherung. Rhiners, you're cute. And hey, Tinsy, welcome to the stream as well. If some of the rumors about Pete or whatever her name is true, then she will hate me. Like that as hate me. What is now the next rumor? Guys, I'm so not. And you mean the noir discussions, or? But wasn't that another name? Oh, I cannot follow you guys. I didn't even notice you can get tokens. Yeah, because we never get them. I'm looking for my guy Rhiners. He followed a girl here. Hi, Seven Bank. You found him. Of course, I'm following only girls. So, guys, I think that I need more princess content to watch waiting for the season. I'm in noir, Tinsy. You are in noir? What? Yeah, then tell us. I think. Do you want to hear my personal opinion about noir? I said it already earlier when. After the season, we hit against Noir and TFS. And when TFS kind of disbanded into Entrance and then Jason started somewhere new, Jason, Saturo, that are both names and both leaders who did a good job in the past. If you like them or not doesn't matter. And if they can sometimes be that people maybe don't like them so much, possible. But overall, they have a leader personality. There are some leaders in the game, you have more of them, yes? Like our leader Dark, like Sod, like the leader of NTS. Oh, no, I'm so bad in remembering names. I think like I saw it now with BTR, EXP, how they have it. There is the leadership, EDS. A lot of alliances have some very good leaders. And a good leader in a game can always recover. And Jason did it. Now TFS, he started completely from zero. He had to skip a season. He had to start with only a few members, and he could make the restart. Now he profited that Noir disbands, and he got the players over there. because I think Strange and Stretch and stuff like that and Guns, they are all going to TFS now. So what Satoru can do, he can just rebuild Noir. There are still some strong accounts there. So they will go their own way. After update, if they show more. When the KVK begins, the KVK begins on Friday, the 20th of December. I feel Princess is so political in responses. The troll in me tweaks when she compliments Noir and TFS. I'm not complimenting them, but I think credits has to belong where credits has to belong. And when leaders make a good job over a long time, and does Satoru make the right decision that he did overpower 2 KVKs in a row? No. But overall, he made a big team with Noir. And if he would maybe made the one or the other decision better, it could have been looked different. So what he can do now, and if he is a good leader, he take that as a learning. Restart it, set it up new, and all the other skills he has got. Satoru, from what I heard from him, and I played against him, he plays smart. He knows how to play. And he knows how to teach the pets well and stuff like that. So Noir had super great pets when we fighted them. So he will rebuild. If he is a good leader never decides when everything is going well or whatever. A good leader decides when you're struggling, how you deal with that. And if you come back. So Jason did it. And Jason made a comeback. So if you like him or not, is he a good or bad leader? I mean, at the end, he built up a good TFS. And we will see in future how that will do. I knew this would happen. I would have been elsewhere. Oh, so Tinsy, you migrated there before you knew that they will all leave to TFS. I mean, that's a sad part. It's okay. They are not in your KVK. At least she doesn't compliment Sod. She will 100% compliment Sod. Ask her about Sod. Do it. What you heard about Sod, what's your opinion? And I will tell you if it's true or not. It's not what I heard about Sod. I mean, I talked to Sod. It was before I joined EIS. We were talking to Sod about joining Echo, and we were talking to Doug about joining EIS. Our decision was EIS. But I had very good talks with Sod, and I think overall, Sod is a good leader as well. He decided to go different ways with Jason. He built up a completely new server. I dislike they choose the server which is in the division with us for Great Heights, because our Great Heights would be so much easier if Echo would have chosen another server. But beside than that, that is just a personal thing. But beside than that, he built up Echo very well. He did good recruiting. He made the right decisions. He made the right calls. And he had the courage, I think courage is the right word, to make decisions operate different. We will see in future how that works out, because Echo kind of going on the way that they get the strengths like Noir has. So they can maybe come to a point where it can get boring too. But this KVK, I think they did a very strong matchup. They got two very good B teams, in my opinion, there as well. And with GG, a very good A team. They have the advantage, they are built on a new server, so their server power is not so big, the dead weight is not so high, so they didn't get a Paragon tag. And it decides the future, how they will pair up and what they do. But as long as I have not personal a bad opinion, a bad experience with someone, why should I yell at them? If he would personal attack me or whatever, then it would maybe look different, or if I would have an issue with him. As a leader, I decided to take naps during the day. Ksenia Braille, heart, thank you. Kerdag, she gonna leave you. No. And here's the big thing. No. You are wrong, guys. You are so wrong. EIS is my family. And it has to, I said that yesterday to Doug, it has to happen much. I mean, if Doug would say he would not continue as a leader anymore, I think that would be maybe it would not be the same EIS like before and all the people, then you could maybe go somewhere else. But as long as Dark, the leadership, the family stays, there is no reason to leave. If we lose 3 seasons in a row, we lose these seasons in a row. I don't care. I know overall Dark will always make the right decisions. And when he is wrong in a decision, he is the first one who said, okay, that was a bad call, we do it the other way. And he learns from it. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared about our future in EIS. You all heard it first, Princess picked me over Sod. Indeed, I mean, we had that in the global chat earlier in our EIS Discord when Sod was there. He always say, you rejected me, you took Dark over me. But at that point, we have to say Dark was a good recruiter. And we had it last time. I mean, I was always watching the G1 servers, yes, from a perspective of a G2 server. And Dark knows that I was a little fangirl of EIS. I mean, who knows me and who played with me, I like fighting. I always choose fighting overall. I don't care if I get an Ember more at the season end or whatever. If I have the best fights, and I kind of like the attitude that EIS has. And that's why I'm here. And I'm not going to leave until Dark kicks me. And our kick list is long every season, so you have to bring your stuff. Listen, the most important this KVK is you have permanent fights. Exactly. Fights. 7 bang, no princess. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Fights is more important. Even if you are losing, don't give up. Exactly. So Rhino's already saying, oh, you will lose, but please don't give up that we have secured the content. Rule number 1, blame Sod. Once you all migrate, let me know, Dark. Oh, Tinsy, you're interested in joining EIS? I think if we ever migrate, the first 150 spots are saved for EIS members. And then we fill up. We have a long list of people who want to join us, especially some groups who want to join us. So, not gonna lie, it's difficult. Shawarma is so good. Dark, you need a dish to represent you. Is it ingenious tactic? How do you know about shawarma? Do I even say that correct in English? Are you in echo? You know I talked to Dark before, right, Tinsy? No, I didn't know. It's not like that Dark is sharing every possible recruit with him. But I was told server was never opening. What do you mean server was never opening? I mean, now we are at a point we can only take the 3 special migrations. EIS is too busy for me. Shadow. Talk to him like a month before migration. I mean, Rhinos Eternal Shawarma, I read your name. Depends, we may take 140 EIS and 10 new players. Depends, spots will be heavily contested regardless. Yeah. I'm super excited. I mean, there is more in the interview. Oh, 140 angry face. It will be rough, but I think if you go for a restart on a new server, and you will hear that on the interview about our plans, what I had with Stark, there he will explain everything detailed, especially the upcoming KVK and stuff like that. And it is a new chance for us to build, so for sure you only take the active ones with you. But what are the conditions and what he's going to do, you can see in the interview with my boss soon, when I will post it. I will message you when we get to that time, Dark, don't worry. How much power are you now, Tinsy, in the meantime? 10 less than yesterday. Oh my God, guys. But honestly, about that KVK, I'm hyped 10 out of 10. I can't wait. And I'm super excited about the zones. I had that yesterday real quick with Dark. First, I'm interested, is it like that you For example, we are on the right side. Yes, the summoners on the right side is EIS and BXS. So is it that we first fight Chi and RAC, and then we fight Echo and RK, and then we all go into the Dragon Zone? Or how will that be? And is there a Zone 1 invading? I hope there is a Zone 1 invading, because in my opinion, we have the home kingdom, so why should there not be a Zone 1 invading? Give us as many fights as possible. That is my opinion. If Noir and EIS disband, or let's say reconstructing, who will become our main competitor? You will see, Rhinos. Maybe Echo disbands, who knows? Just kidding. But you never say never. In that game, everything can happen. Much is decided by a leader, and we saw that in another server. I have some good friends playing there, and there are 5-10 quit and stuff like that. You have always to reorganize. When there are 5 quits or a big part of the leadership team, it was the same like in Noir. After the leadership changes were there, like Stretch and Strange, etc., and they left the leadership, that is massive changes, and that people follow mostly a leader or the R4. So that is kind of how the game goes. So maybe some internal issues there that can happen to every alliance. That's why I always say, when you migrate and you stuck there for, it was earlier 90 days, now it's 60 days, choose wisely that you go to a leadership which works a long time together, which is, because when the leadership, I mean, for sure they have sometimes a discussion or whatever, but overall they should work hand in hand and they should have the same goals, and that is so important wherever you go. And that is what I would looking for. I can't wait. Me neither. Oh, Tinsy 93, so we are still close in power. Pay to win versus Echo, and GG RAC versus EIS. Zone 2, Zone 3. Is that confirmed, Rhinus, or is this assuming? It is my assuming as well. You got a season start date by now? Yeah, we got a season start date. It is season begins on the 20th of December. That is, we jump on Friday in the KVK. So it's ends in, so in 1 day and 6 hours, we're jumping in the new KVK. I suppose last zone is everyone. Yeah, I kind of expect the same. I'm just not sure about Zone 2 and Zone 3, but I kind of expect it like you said, Rhinos. Hey, look who's in the chat. Hey, Bislav. Hello, fellow German friend. We had it earlier about you. What's up? I missed something. I was saying earlier, we had it about our 5 decisions, and I said that I think being an R5 or a king of an alliance, so be the leader, do the war call outs, and be a streamer, I could never do that. And that is what I said. What kind of you did? I mean, how many seasons did you do that? 2 seasons, I think you were king, and I mean now you decided be part of the leadership team, but not king anymore. When I saw the announcement correctly, and I think I can totally understand it. I mean, if you're streaming and beside be a king and have all the war comms and stuff like that, that must be. I'm honest. I could not do it. I'm already overwhelmed multitasking with the chat and playing my legions. If I were to have to watch the whole war situation, giving the callouts, oh my god, I will be so lost. Last thing EIS needs is more King Bub players to be a bunch of degenerates. Shadow, I agree. And I mean, if EIS ever restarts, there is the chance, guys. Just saying. But I heard now you have a new cool other destination, which is cool as well. Where's Trick, by the way? Normally he's always first or second in the stream. Until we don't see the map, it's not confirmed, only assuming. Yeah, same here. Nice, good luck to you guys. Hi Slick, welcome. Princess, are you going for the new artifact? 100% I will. That artifact looks OP. And it depends on my luck, how many levels I get it. I will stream it. There I need all your luck, guys. I need all your luck. I have my budget for it, and it's still a low/mid spender budget. With that we will work, and then we will see what we can get out of it. But I need luck. Princess being R5 just means you make Murder do all the work and you get the praise. Trick is busy handling migrants. I mean, Kexi, is it already official where you migrate? Can I say it here in the stream or is it not official? Rhinus donate. No, guys. You see, I'm hanging here around with you guys for the fun. I don't even have activated membership or anything like that. Feel free just to be my guest. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. But what you can do, I never mentioned that. Put a like on the stream. That helps me out a lot. So everyone here, put the thumbs up on the bottom. I would appreciate it a lot. That is what I take, and I'm happy with that. It was official an hour ago. Oh, okay. So we can make it official. Do you want to type it into the do you want to type it into the chat? Kex, what is the new? Because who know me a little bit longer is I was originally playing with a group like we found it in season 2. We had a big disbanding of our we had a merge from different servers together to a super alliance. Nothing worked out. We had a whole disaster. 2 leaders who wanted to be the R6 of the whole 5 alliances. We made the shells. They got in trouble. Everything broke up. So together we were a little group, the BAP group, and we played together, but we were too small to be competitive anymore in the future. And no one of us really was happy to be in leadership position, besides Silas maybe. But everyone else wanted to have nothing to do with an R4 position. So after that, we joined HP, and I think I first joined Glory, then joined HP. But we had so many good times together, so many good voice chat. And these are my friends from, my season 1, my season 2 friends in there. And we are a group like, we still have our own BAP Alliance chat. We made a group with all people in there. We talk every day. We have our own Discord. We're still in contact with each other. So, and we had what we always shared, and I think we were famous for that. We were active. We were super active. We maybe had not the big, strong players, but we were super active. But we don't have the numbers, and we don't have the mood too. We have to be honest, to do the leadership and stuff like that. So, and that was for me the saddest part when I left HP, because all that BAP players I had to leave behind. I mean, Genesis was a BAP player as well. He's in that groups too. So he's in Echo now, we are in EIS. And now they are going to this BAP group. It was still playing in HP, but they are now migrating to Trix server and Alliance. What is the name of it now? It was previous EN and now it's IR. IR? Princess was the leader of the noobs once long ago. No, I was never R5, thankfully. I was only R4. Bro, FTA was a mistake, but it was a funny one. Rhinos, wait, Medusa was in EIS and now she is in Noir. It's the other way. Medusa is now in EIS. She came from Noir and she's an amazing person. But no one cared about Genesis, just kidding. Princess, wait, I just paid attention to your resources. I hope you don't start a KVK against Echo with that resources. Do you want to know what the funny part is, Rhinus? I mean, I have a lot of farm accounts and I do them actively when I need them. But I just calculated my boxes and I have 2.5 billion gold. I have 2.5 billion food. I have 1.5 billion ore, or was it 1.8 billion? I think 1.8 billion ore. And you see here, I have 1.7 billion mana and I still have all that boxes. That is another, I have 2 point something mana. So I'm super prepared for the future. I'm a resource hoarder, but the thing is, what I have the issues is speeds and artifacts and heroes. That is, I mean, we all know the real power comes from the heroes and the artifacts, and I have still to catch up in that. It is what it is, guys. But I also think even as a low mid spender, you can do a great job, and that is what I always wanted to bring out as a content creator as well. Not only the big whales who have the content creators have everything maxed and stuff like that can do a good job. Low mid spenders, when they play smart, they can do a good job as well. Rhinos give her slash. She just pushed 15 million. I guess your stock is okay. I think so as well. But the boxes, whenever we have to migrate to a new server, something like that, I can take. So first I will, but my farm accounts are empty now. I use the farm accounts for the, I think it was not 15 million push stock. It was, I think, 10 million push. 12 million maybe. But I think now I feel good prepared. We should have baited Rhinos into donating. No, it is fine, guys. It is fine. I go at my speed. I think that is what I can say when you're low slash mid spender. You have your budget. You work with what you have. Invest it smart. I mean, and that is why I will bring out that good tips how you can prepare for new heroes, because you can save money if you do it smart and not just randomly buy packs. It's rude to look at. Ladies' boxes. Yeah, I was surprised. Most wanted to stick together, Princess. Only 2 declined for their own reason. So it is IR, the alliance named of Trick, correct? Where you are migrating, guys? We could have made a sob story. Murder, you know that is not my style. I'm not like that. Damn, you scared me there. I was stressing out. I have only 2 billion mana and 6 billion of each resource without boxes. Oh my god. I tried to have a farm account. I logged in the first week. I have farm accounts, but I have to be honest. I mean, last season, it was so boring. The half KVK, we didn't fight. So at the end, and there was not much need for resource healing. So I had that all over. But now, if we maybe migrate in future, you have to use all your open resources. That's why I pushed a little bit troops, and I wanted to be competitive in the main routes of war as well. And finally, I mean, I think the last 2 routes of war, what I did with 12 million less power and still T4, I was super ranked and had some super good trades. I would say I'm a good Roots of War player. But yeah, others maybe see that different. But I would say I'm in Roots of War, I'm really good. I know how to play, and I'm fast in reinforcing the buildings and filling the rallies. And now I have all the infantry I need in T5, all the calves in T5. I have only T5 troops now. So that was really needed, that I can be competitive there as well. Princess, how are your calves heroes? That is a question you should not ask me. My calves heroes, where are they? I have only 2 calves heroes I ever looked at. My first calf hero is Amris. He's 5322. And my second one is Bakshi 5423. That's it. I have a lot of gold keys saved, I think 600, so I can maybe up-level them a little bit more. Where I am really lucky is I have the Kingslayer level 5, so that is what I'm wearing on that. And I did a little bit work on the always clean up when you see there's something laying around. And I have that golden rock here. It is decent, but it is not put much work in it, because I will use the calves next season as in an army group, because now they are T5. My last season, they were still T4, so against the big G1 servers, it is kind of useless playing calves T4 over there. So now they are T5, and I think I send them to army groups and they bring back whatever they bring back. Till we take over and rename it King Overnight. Just kidding. By the way, congrats for the last Roots of War. We lost like stupid. You were so lucky. Oh my god, you won in the last minute. Yeah, it was definitely crazy one. I mean, the last Roots of War, wasn't it against Noir? I thought we playing against Noir, correct? You mean the Roots of War before we had against Echo? Which was that I have a video linked in my account about that, because that was so close. That was a really cool match. When we battled till the end and it was super close. Or what are you? Did we had after a one against Echo where we won then the Roots of War? I think the last one we had against Noir. When would you open your gold keys? That is a good question, guys. Can you answer me? Do you remember when they asked us that we have to vote for a new legendary gather hero, and then we could vote about the pictures, and then they never come out. So I was waiting and saving my gold keys, but we never did it. Oh, he was okay. Rhinos here is the next fun fact about me. I don't get sarcasm. Yeah, I really don't get it. I just don't understand it. It is something in my brain, especially in English. It works even less. First, I mostly don't get jokes. Second, sarcasm, I don't even get no chance in getting sarcasm. So he means the one they won in the last minute. He just wanted to tell me. Wait, I'm mistaken. I don't think it was against EIS. It was against NTS. Sorry, they won the last minute. So Murder, you were wrong. You were wrong. I was thinking he was thinking about talking about the Echo EIS Roots of War we had. What is on my it's in my videos. The very close matchup was one of the most funny one. No, I'm not sarcastic. I know you're German. I'm not sarcastic with German people. Because Rhinos is German as well, correct? So the thing is, I give you right. Even in German, I don't understand like sarcasm. I just don't, because I feel like I just don't sometimes understand it. But the whole joking, you have to see in between. I feel so lost in all that nerdy jokes, because all that gaming nerds and PC and IT super experts, and then there is me in the middle of it, just a random girl. I feel sometimes so lost because they use abbreviations I don't know. They use sarcasm. Then they talk about characters I don't know from 500 different games, and they are playing 5 games at the same time. I feel sometimes so lost. Never mind, he just trolling totally. EIS lost to Echo 2 times, but like 1k points the first on Home Kingdom, one we lost by 10k, yeah. And the last one we won against Noir. Echo open gold keys on the first day of the season. Why on the first day of the season? Maybe, I'm planning anyway to stream when we go over, because I like sometimes, that is why I always stream the timelines and everything. When we look here, because then I can look back and then I can always calculate how long was the Home Kingdom, how long took this, etc. So I'm French, originally from Strasbourg. Oh, we had that. Yeah, I understand German and I speak a little bit. True, we had that, Rhinus. We had that already. We had that already in the stream. Princess loves acronym. No, she don't. Cax, when established time of arrival. That was so funny. And that was back in the Bub days when we were, I think it was when we were trying to do the acolytes as a group together, that everyone got the rewards. And Cax was somewhere and we asked his ETA time, and he said, what is ETA? And then he answered, established time of arrival. That was hilarious. Well, who would lose to Noir? And the new Noir or the old Noir, you mean, Doc? The old or the new one? The old one, I think they were really good structured. The old Noir with all that power they had. But the last one was, I think, I don't know if that was even their main team or if it was their second team, that I can't tell. You know what Echo is missing? And I'm trying to bring at least one in our alliance, a YouTuber. I agree, Rhinus. Always good to have our own YouTuber. But also, you have the big advantage. Gans has no alliance for next season, because he's now, Noir skipped a season, so he will covering every KVK, and he's really going for the partnership and stuff like that. So yeah, it is. But have our own YouTuber is always kind of cool or not. It kind of depends. But I think it is also a responsibility when you're a YouTuber in a server and alliance. You can make the alliance look better or worse in kind of how you act. So I think it is also kind of a responsibility if you're a YouTuber. That is my personal opinion. YouTubers avoid toxic teams, bad for image. Guns is migrating to TFS. I passed out. Chat and UK. I'm up again. You missed those things. That's why Princess joined EIS, the least toxic team in game. I mean, funny part is everyone was telling me when I was going to EIS, what? You're going to EIS? They are so toxic. And I know the reputation in the G1 servers about EIS wasn't the best. But that people have no clue how EIS is when you're in EIS, when you're part of EIS. And am I the biggest fan when we have some trash talkers and they go wild on World Chat? No, I'm not. I think there are always borders. But I like also to be that we have people who are competitive. And a competitive bantering is, in my opinion, always be good. And we have a King Dark who is always super active in chats as well, in the main Discord, in the World Chat, etc. That is just kind of like his personality is, yes. He's very dynamic, he has a lot of energy, and and he's straightforward. He's honest and says what he thinks and stuff like that. So, and we have also here a lot of YouTubers. I have super good friends here, YouTubers. Happy VP, we have Bellios, how do I say it correct? Bellios YouTube, etc. We have other YouTubers. So, it is super cool here, and I think as YouTuber here, Dark gives us really good infos when the content is coming. I mean, Dark took his time to trust me as well, but I think in the meantime, he know what when he tells me anything a little bit in advance because I have to record it. He know that I won't tell that anyone, and he let us stream the live streams. It is super cool. It is super easy to be a YouTuber here, and that is as well a thing. And why everyone is saying Echo is toxic? I'm asking you back. Why everyone is saying EIS is toxic? It is. People are saying, "Am I toxic?" I would never. I think the fourth YouTuber was Ball Gaming, but he kind of make a little bit of break when I got it correct. Now, right now, you all have some hella toxic players giving you all a bad name. We have a few bad eggs, every team does, some worse than others. You know what you should do? Doing live fights with Discord on. I mean, yeah, and funny part is I talked with Dad about Dark yesterday, and we probably will do something like that. But you have also to see during a live stream, that is not possible because we don't want to hear that the enemy get the infos from our live stream one-to-one, you know. So that will be more when I will maybe record that we record some war call-outs, our voice chats behind. And I thought about maybe a little bit doing more live streams with the EIS people in, because then you can really have a picture and the image how it is to be in EIS. Because it's always different what the things you hear from the outside, and when people texting, it never has a tone. But when you talk in voice, you get a little bit more a feeling about people, about the vibes and stuff like that. Lol, you all trying to nerf my Discord comms? Kill, kill, burn, burn. Go left. We need more tanks on the field. Next March, who you refresh, everyone brings a tank. That is Dark. Ball 3, ball 4, ball 6, ball 7. And the countdowns. Rhinos don't give the genius ideas. We never said EIS is toxic. All your toxic members came to us, right? I won't comment that. Bro, Bang is here too, my beloved. Oh yeah, you have new side loves again, Genesis. We have Princess, Happy VP, Humble Pie, and Belize YouTube. Yeah, Humble Pie. Humble has really to stream more. I have to talk to Bob because he has in one video he made, his live video he made about the artifact for the infantry, and he said he will stream more, and I will bring him into that. What I heard about EIS, they all like, huh? Yeah, you get here some Thai teaching. We are here. The Thai players, seriously, I love them. Last time I just joined, we have different voice chats in our Discord, and it was after the town hall. There was a little town hall for the Thai players, so I just joined there because they are so amazing. When they talk in their Thai, it was so cute. I love them. Not all our toxic players, 90% of them. We still have me, Donya, and Momoy. Yeah, Donya is with her caps. She's very famous. Humble is a YouTuber. I knew about barely yours. Yeah, I mean, Humble but Humble is more like whenever he's in mood, he streams, you know. Humble does it here, and there he is not consistent. Yeah. What is hum? Chen Hamleg. There is a difference. You learn that here. What Hamleg, Humyai, and what is the third one? But yeah, it is. You have to be part of EIS, or you can just Google it. That is the basic Thai words you that is the basic Thai words you learn first when you when you join EIS. The first part you learn over there. Lol, Genomleg. Do you know what that means, Genesis? Do you know what that means? Yeah, so the game is really buggy. So that is what Ploy and Mimo, they always teach me all that Thai stuff. Got to go now. See you all later. Thank you, Seven Bank. Leave a like on the stream if you don't mind. Thank you. Doom I know as well. But there is something between whom I have that somewhere screenshotted. I will figure it out again. Doom, yes. Everyone is asking for Doom, and it is just our simple codes. Why shame? Oh, Genesis. You would love that here. Here's a lot of talks in that direction. That would be heaven for you, Genesis. I mean, one day we have to reunite, you know that, so Doom bad words. I have heard wilder words from you, Genesis, to be honest. But guys, I want to thank you. I want to thank you a lot that you all joined my live stream here. We had so many in the chats. It was nice chatting with you again. Home Kingdom is so super boring. I mean, I probably have to send out mana. And the worst part is to find the mana mines. I tell you, it is the worst part. I'm here, and I'm always trying to find the mana mines and level 5. And what is amazing, the update will bring changes that they are higher level the moment when we will start the KVK. The 5 weeks we were in the Home Kingdom and we needed it, we didn't profit. But here you see, I'm only farming mana with my main account, and with the other resources I only farm with my farm accounts. That strategy worked well, and that's why people always wonder why I have so much mana, because I'm just only farming mana with my main account. Everyone like and subscribe. Thanks, Doug. Thanks everyone for joining. It was for me super good talk to you again. Looking a little bit what EX and EXG is doing, and let's look one more time on their KVK, because I wanna wish them big luck, and I wanna definitely say I wanna watch that a little bit, and I say they have my greatest respect that EXP and EX is still fighting for that necro, that they don't give up easily. So I hope for them they maybe can hold it or not. We will watch it. It will get rough. I mean, it's probably a pretty lost war. But you see EXP here running, they still fighting, and that's how I know EXP. And they anyway joined the BTR server soon, where already a lot of people joined. So good luck, guys, over here. Have some good fights, but also from the other side, Glory, ED, YOK, and how they are all YOK, how they all named. I mean, they did a good job as well and secured the dragon. So have some fun over here fighting some at the necro. Thanks, Murder. Oh, I heard. Stop that. We talked about that. We don't have to do that. Echo seems like a good reunion job. No. I don't think so. Murder is a lost cause. Did you win your Brink of War, Little Yukon? Yeah, we did. We did win our Brink of War by far. We are 1.8 billion and Echo is 1 billion and then the others. So we won it. He forgot about the mission. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for the offer, but I think you all got a couple players over there that will keep 90% of EAS players from joining. Exactly. I think that is pretty much set. We are looking forward to that KVK. I'm pumped. I'm hyped. I have a few little vacations stay in between, but that's pretty much all. And I hope it is not on New Year's Eve or directly on Christmas, a zone opening. That would be rough. But anything that else, I'm hyped for that KVK. I say thanks to you all. Drop a like on the stream. Don't forget it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to have that informed more. And that you just maybe can turn on the bell notification. Then you see when I go live, because I will probably live stream directly when we jump into the season of Strive. Then everyone from the G2 servers can look, what are the new policies? How is that stuff really working? Because we only have some infos from videos, but then you can just join my live stream, see everything. And yeah, I wish you all the best. I wish you a great day. Thanks for being here with me. And till the next time, happy gaming and much love, your princess.